Hey, what's going on, Warriors? It's Guru Joe here at the River City Warriors Academy. And today I just want to cover a simple concept that in Kali we call like a rhythm of three. And I'm going to give you a couple examples. We'll do boxing, kickboxing structures. We'll look at the Kali perspective, and we'll just kind of show you how everything's integrated in. So rhythm of three is this concept that most people are going to fire like a jab and they're going to return. And then they're going to fire a right cross, or worse, they're going to kind of headhunt. But they throw like singular movements, or even if they're pretty good, there's always this retraction. Like if I go jab, cross, hook, it's kind of broken up. It's still in individual pieces, and what that does is it makes you susceptible for counterattacks, for openings from the opponent, and that kind of thing. So Bruce Lee, in his book, The Tao Jeet Do, he kind of called this the half beat, or like the in-between time. So like, for example, in Thai boxing, we might throw the right, but we don't necessarily always want to retract all the way to our face, and then throw the elbow, and then retract, and then throw the knee. So it might be more like cross, snap, elbow, knee, like 1, 2, 3, like that. And that's the rhythm of three that we're talking about. And in Kali, there's a lot of like hand orientation things. Like if I slap an elbow and I hit with the forearm, 1, 2, 3, you kind of hear it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It has a different beat to it than a 1 and a 2 and a 3. Now you can incorporate this in boxing, right? I want to be able to go sometimes 1, 2, 3 and be able to throw the jab cross hook very fast. And this is just part of your toolkit. So it's just like everything, like having an awesome, powerful right cross, having a powerful lead hook. Those are tools. We don't want to become tool dependent where it's like, oh, I do this and I always have to use it. It's not that there's always an opportunity to deploy this like rhythm of three, but when you start to find it in different places, and it's really disruptive to the other person, because if they're operating on this sort of 1 and 2, they don't get that resting beat on the and where they're coming back. It's like, oh dang, I kind of got stopped there. Or they expect you to retract and come back to the elbow like in that last example, but instead it's like bang. So when they're in that motion of like, okay, you just threw a cross, I'm going to defend that, and now I'm going to do something, there's no time because the next beat is already coming in. So all right, and I'm back like a ninja. Now I got sticks in my hands. Okay, so baked into Kali is this rhythm of three concept, right? If we just look at head and six, that's head and six broken up into three. There's also a maneuver called cob or pai pai. Cob, my understanding, the internet will correct me if I'm wrong, is that cob is this style of thing, this sort of broken critique, using the elbow. It's no different than throwing a hook in boxing. Pai is where we use the rhythm of three. 1, right? And it's just kind of to nurture that same kind of concept. Umbrella or hit, cover, hit. 1, 2, right? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, like that. It's just very baked into like double stick, but even single stick as well. When I'm doing sombrata, the guy tries to fire. I want to hit the man. I want to hit the limb, I want to hit to the body. So that rhythm of three is still there. If we look at Thai boxing, I don't necessarily want to go elbow. Can be done, and maybe there's a reason. Maybe elbow, you're tying up, there's another elbow, whatever the elbow is, right? But sometimes I just want to go like 1, 2, 3. It's going to be rapid fire and short, right? Maybe to the ribs, maybe to the chin, maybe down to the eye. 1, 3, right? Same when we're doing curved knees or straight knees. A lot of times I see people tie up. 1, 2, 3. We train a concept where as soon as my fighters grab somebody, what they're going to do is just like 1, 2, 3, really quick. 1, 2, 3. Okay, really quick. Because that pacing, it throws people off. And it's in these bursts. And so you're just looking for that all the time. There's some fun little exercises. I'll bring you back here to the wooden dummy in just a second. One way to kind of play with this, like people will cover and hit, so they might hit the center line, they elbow, and they knee. That's in JKD. It's exactly what I showed you for like Muay Thai, snap elbow. It's the same kind of thing. That same kind of concept. But sometimes if you're walking around, you go fingertips, back of the wrist, hitting with the bone here, trying to hit somebody with like a backhand, but it's the end of the forearm. So fingertip, hey buddy, stop it, backhand, and then elbow. Fingertip, backhand, elbow. Fingertip, backhand, elbow. Now I'm not getting a lot of action in the bag, but I'm figuring out just how to run those hits. So that instead of finger jab, release, forearm strike, release, elbow. It's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, like that. And this is where the colleague limb destructions come into play too. Since I don't have a partner right now, why don't we square back up? And I'll show this on the wooden dummy. Even though it's sacrilege, I won't be doing Wing Chun. I'm going to show you a little bit of column. Okay, so if you haven't seen this space before, this is our sort of private training room. We've got a little weight room, and then I have a couple of mahjongs, a couple wooden dummies for Wing Chun in here as well. I'll take off my ring here. Okay, so when you do like a split entry and you go through a guillotine, right? I'll do it on both sides so you can see it. And I'll give you a little drill. If you have a wooden dummy, you can do it on the wooden dummy. Okay, so I'm going to parry, I'm going to split entry. And then I'm going to guillotine, which is a slap or a hit to the arm. Here like that. So straight split. Okay, when we do the guillotine, if you've ever done it in class, probably what somebody showed you was to parry the knuckle and to brush the bicep. But that's not really what you're doing. And in fact, the wooden dummy is actually a little bit better for it. What you want to try to do, like if this is my arm, you want to try to hit the ulnar nerve or the crazy bone, and you want to try to hit the radial nerve or the brachial nerve and the radial nerve. So when your hands connect, they actually should be much closer together than what most people offer up, right? Because that radial nerve can be right here on top, and that brachial nerve will be right underneath. And the other thing I use it for is I will cling and work my way into takedowns in case my hand doesn't rip through to the other side, I get stuck on the arm, whatever it is. Now I have the ability to latch and pull and arm drag and go into Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu or Judo or any kind of takedown series that I want, right? Okay, so we're going to split. We're going to guillotine tight, hands together. And then I'm going to catch the arm and go from the outside. So that's our rhythm of 3. Center, guillotine, outside. Center, guillotine, outside. Center, guillotine, outside. Now we could go into 3 more because I could elbow, I could waslick, and then I could go to the inside here like that. And now we're back to the beginning. So split, guillotine, outside, elbow, waslisk, hit here like that. Okay, switch sides. 1, 2, 3. Swoop and hit. 1, 2, 3. Like that. 1, 2, 3. Like that. And then just work both. 1, 2, 3. Split. 1, 2, 3. Split. 1, 2, 3. Split. That's it. But you can hear it. 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. That's it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Split, guillotine, outside. Sometimes a colleague would call this sungab because it's hitting from the outside, or delineus. Sometimes sungab is the same hand that hit through comes back. Delineus, I believe, is the outside hand hitting like I'm doing here. Split, guillotine, outside. If you have a human partner, I really like to do this. Maybe we'll show it in class tonight, and I'll do the triple beat with the single stick in Sombrata, so you can take a look at that too. If you have a partner, though, they can either feed you punches. Guy feeds you a jab, bop, 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 you clear it. Guy feeds you a cross, parry, split, guillotine, outside, clear it. You feed me a jab, and you just work. You're just working on both sides. It's actually easier than the dummy. And I would recommend doing that first. And then if you have the dummy or if it's your only piece of training apparatus, you can come work out on that too. Okay. The rhythm of 3 is an essential tool. It'll really change your sparring and it'll allow you to go into different rhythms rather than most people they have one cadence. They kind of always operate on that cadence. Well, I might be able to go one single jab, high, low, high, and then all of a sudden, bah, 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 rhythm of 3. And it throws people off dramatically a great deal. And then if you're bare knuckle, working the guillotines is even easier because now you're poking the throat, you're clinging to the arm, you're creating different things, you're hitting the arm, and it changes the processing power of the other person. They're not as fresh. And if you get this down correctly, my training partners can probably attest to it. I know I can under my instructor, Chris Clark. You start to become very reticent. You hesitate. You're like, oh man. Every time I try to just kind of open up, I get blitzed by this like awkward timing from the other side. But it's just something you need to play with. And like if you think of other avenues of Kali, like to P, that becomes a rhythm of 3, right? I'm going to cover, check the knife hand, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to blitz it, and I'm going to go to the other side. And that to P, that's going to start helping me. Oh, I'm going to hit the throat instead. I'm going to go 1 cross tap to the arm. I'm going to elbow the arm. I'm going to take the knife away. And you just start cultivating this very disruptive rhythm. Okay, so this is kind of your starter edition. When we get back to group class tonight, I'll try to film a little bit of the class, and hopefully that'll give you an even better perspective on how this operates. All right, thanks for watching so far, Warriors. We're going to incorporate this into Hubud, which we did over the weekend. Hubud is like the tie-up or entanglement. But we were working on rhythms of 3, right? So we did that in boxing, jab, cross, hook. We did that in hit, cover, hit. Now we're just going to do this guillotine flow. This is not combative. This is just looking at one section. If I really did this to Holly, she's probably going to fire with the offhand. So it's going to feed me a jab. I'm going to split it. I'm going to scissor. So when we're doing it with the partner, a lot of times we touch the end of the stick, the hand or forearm, and we brush the bicep. But you're really thinking about the radial nerve and the ulnar nerve. So if I do that, look how close that is, very tight. That's why sometimes you get stuck on the arm and it needs to be a hang, okay? So, but if I do this every time, that doesn't feel good. So I'm just gonna stay a little more open. It's called Sungab if I come back with the same hand, and I believe it's called Delineus if I come with the outside hand. That's the one we're gonna do. So I'm gonna go split, scissor, outside hand, and there's an elbow here, I'm going to scoop it. And now she's going to feed straight on this side. So I go split, scissor, outside hand, and I scoop it. And we're just going to go back and forth. Jab, so I can monitor this, see the thumb and the eye here is this way. And then I slap or guillotine, and then I scoop it. So 1, 2, 3, like that. 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay? And then if I feed you, what I'm going to do is just give you a little bit of time. So split, scissor, outside hand, scoop it, and I'm just going to reline up the straight, and that way you can get good timing. You can pick up the speed, but right now I want you just to develop split just on your own time, just getting that rhythm of 3. It's not important to do both. If you give me just a single shot, it's just important to have that on at least one arm. Because see, I get a punch from here. See, most of the time, you're going to be on the inside of the second arm. Okay? All right, let's try that.